Hi, I'm Denise with Lighten Up Amputee. I have quite an update. 1 week ago, I broke my condyle bone on my femur, on my amputated leg. It was in slippery floors. Long story, I won't go into it right now, but in the fall, I broke my knee, basically, one of the bones of my knee, and it has been a wild week. It's interesting for me because we'll start with the fall. Going back to full amputee status, meaning no prosthetic, using a walker, and actually depending completely on everyone, having my kids have to take care of me, is really humbling. And I've realized that I've come a long way from my initial amputation 3 years ago. When I forged forward with my coping skills, kind of in the masculine energy of just forge ahead, learn how to walk and ambulate, and try not to depend on others. And that served me well. This time, I'm really kind of relaxing more into the feminine energy and really focusing on my healing and nurturing my body better and letting others help me. And it's been really interesting. It's not an easy thing to do at first, but I've realized I'm surrendering to the process of letting my kids assist. My daughter has been taking me on amazing walks in a wheelchair to Starbucks, and it really is like the faith thing where you fall backwards and somebody catches you. When somebody's pushing you in a wheelchair, there's bumps and curbs and you name it, and you have to trust them. It's a really good experience for me. And so I am surrendering to the healing process. I'm surrendering to letting others help me. And that's been quite a journey. It's not easy for some people. I know many women and men who have a hard time really being vulnerable or letting others take care of them. And that has been something that I can see I've grown a lot in the last 3.5 years. That when people offer to bring dinner or coffee and come over, I don't feel guilty about that anymore, or like, oh, I don't deserve that, or I feel bad putting them out. No, now I realize that in some ways, before 3.5 years ago, when I felt bad about it, I wasn't surrendering to letting people do something for me and help out. As I always love helping others and being there for others, I really needed to balance my soul and let people be there for me. So I've been allowing that and embracing it. And it's been so nice to just enjoy not always having to be in control. And yet knowing that I have the coping skills and the ability to take care of myself, but right now my body needs to heal and I need help. So I'm giving into that process and actually kind of enjoying it. The pace has slowed down. I feel like a week ago, the energy was going fast. And now 1 week later, I feel like I'm meandering at like a turtle's pace, literally, because imagine walking on a walker. You don't go very fast. The world slows down. I'm also taking stock of where I'm at. And in my cancer treatment, I also had another development this week. It was a tough week, but it was an illuminating week. I found out yesterday that 2 tumors in my lungs have been growing. They grew quite a bit in the last 8 weeks. One of the tumors grew 18 millimeters, almost doubling in size. The 2, tumors that are growing basically threw me out of the study. The other 2 tumors that had been dialing back remained stable. So they're smaller, like 9 millimeters, and they didn't budge. But the 2 that have grown are the concerning ones. So I was emotional yesterday, as you can imagine, and I'm just dancing with my emotion and embracing my feelings. So hooray for me. And I just cried a lot and reached out to people. Sometimes I just needed some alone time to sort it through. It's a lot to think about. And it's hard not to get pulled into the fear, the worry, the doubt when you have tumors in your lungs. At the same time, I believe in science and I'm very esoteric. I believe in God and I have faith and I know there's more to this world than what we just tangibly see. And so I'm really trying to work on marrying science with my spirituality and with my faith so that I can completely embrace healing. And so I go back to the drawing board and go looking for a new research study. In addition to, I'm going to go for a second opinion at MD Anderson in Houston and consult with my UCLA oncologist. And I have a biopsy scheduled for Tuesday and orthopedic clinic on Monday to look at my knee and get some more x-rays. So wow, I have a lot going on, but it's all good. I really feel like the last week, the crises that I've been through really did put me to the test of relaxed attention. And I remember thinking of what I said in that last video while I was going through these crises, that in the moment, just feel the feelings, dance with those feelings, release those feelings, walk through those feelings. But I kept telling myself I will feel better by Monday to be able to kind of strategize and look at the whole situation. And that's what I'm doing every day. And yesterday, again, the news from the scans, I felt the same way. I was very emotional and just thought, ride it through. Just, it's going to be ups and downs. But today, here we are on Friday, I will feel better. I will be able to really look at things a little more clearly. And I have a plan. I'm moving forward to get the best eyes on what's going on with me. And I'm taking good care of my body so that my fracture can heal. And I will be back on my prosthetic at some point. In the meantime, while I'm babying my body in a good way, I'm really just nurturing my body. I'm working on my arms. So I have this amazing hand cycle, which I'll add into this video, that sits on a tabletop. And I have been having fun getting some steps in with my arms. And so my goal is to have really rocking arms in about 6 weeks. And that's what I also thought of in the crisis of the last week. There were moments where, again, I couldn't just, no matter how dark it seemed, I just kept looking at, it's okay. I'm gonna get stronger from this. I have the strength to persevere and get through anything. I'm going to have amazing arms in 6 weeks, and life is like that. You can be on a high and then something changes in a moment, and you can embrace that opportunity to slow down, look at things, assess, and feel. And feelings are wonderful and beautiful, and felt a lot of them this week. Lots of tears, and it was kind of fun venting. I did some cursing too, but it's understandable. So that's my update. I am recuperating, I am healing, I am working on balance, I'm working on balancing my masculine and feminine sides, and it's good. It's good. So thanks for tuning in. I will keep you all posted. I'll see you next time. So here's my limb wrapped up in a splint. Go. Yeah. Can you say nice arms? It hurts after a while. Just keep going. 10,000 steps via arms.